I'm Dr. Patricia Rogers, visibility strategist and the CEO of Unity in Service, where people need people. I am also an international best-selling author, business coach, international two-time winning public speaker, and a virtual event host. My zone of genius is providing a platform for entrepreneurs to speak and sell their products and services while educating our attendees. Our team have hosted over 35 online events that sets that platform so that entrepreneurs can be seen and heard across social media. You speak while Unity in Service fills the seats. You can connect with me on all of my social media platforms by going to patriciarogers360.com. I'm going to share with you today a little bit about my journey in my corporate America arena. I'm sure many of you have heard about the politics in the workplace. I'm sure you have experienced politics in the workplace if you have worked in the corporate arena. So a little bit about me. During my 29-year career in law enforcement, I received lots of accolades, but I also faced challenges that left me feeling afraid. I felt inadequate and so unappreciated. I'm going to share my corporate journey with you so that I can show you what I've learned that would make a difference for you as you are on your journey. After about 8 years into my career as a law enforcement officer, I took the corporate exam, which was the first level of supervision. I took the test, I passed it. But when my name came up on the promotional list, I was arbitrarily passed over. But while I was studying for the exam, I learned that employees had rights. I also learned that there were rules in place that employees must follow if they wanted to file a complaint. But what I did was not one of the rules. I went on national television before the Board of County Commissioners to plead my case. I persevered through the challenge, and I succeeded. 4 years later, I decided to take the sergeant's exam, which was the second level of supervision. But how many of you know that when you stand up for your rights, you become a target? And in my case, I became a bigger target because somebody was already after me. But I took the test, I passed it, and I came out in the top 10 percentile. And again, I was randomly passed over. I persevered through that challenge, and of course, I succeeded. See, my goal was to retire as a corrections lieutenant, and I had one more test to take. But when it was time to take the lieutenant's exam, there was always the fear of being passed over. There are times you're going to have to be resilient, and we're going to have to find ourselves swimming through the sea of injustice, the sea of jealousy, envy, and strife. But Napoleon Hill says it best in his book, Think and Grow Rich. He says that your desire must be so strong that nothing will stop you from achieving your goals. So I took the test, and I came out in the top 5 percentile. And guess what? Yep, you got it. They passed over me again. But my question to you all is this: did they think that they was going to hold me down by passing me over for those promotions? For years, I supervised a system of men who had 200-pound biceps and pumped iron daily. I supervised a system of male and female inmates who had serious charges such as burglary, kidnapping, child molestation, robbery, and even murder. And they thought that they was going to hold me down by passing me over for my promotion. This is what I want you all to remember when people are holding you down. And what about when you're holding yourself down? I want you to remember that with every success comes challenges and hard work. But when you face each of those difficulties and overcome them, it's supposed to move you into a space that inspires you to achieve even more success. Because I persevered through those challenges in those 29 years, Miami-Dade County Department of Corrections, Florida Retirement System pays me over 6 figures annually, plus a 3% increase for the rest of my life. Quitting is never, ever an option. I retired as a corrections lieutenant in 2016. And today I position myself as an international best-selling author. I'm an international 2-time winning public speaker. I am a social media marketer, and I have a social media team who works for me. I'm a business consultant, and I am the #1 sought out virtual event coordinator in my network. Ladies and gentlemen, quitting is never, ever an option. So with that, I just wanted to share my story. And in my closing, I want to say thank you to Karina Felix. I appreciate you so much for allowing me to share this message with our listeners, because I truly hope that someone will be inspired by my experience, so that when you're going through your challenges, to stay focused on your vision. And in my case, my vision was my retirement. I also want to say thank you to Karina for having me on February's issue of Beta Lifestyle magazine. And I'm sure by putting that information out there, branding myself, because when Karina brand herself, she brands me as well. And if my face is on a promotion, speakers, I'm talking to you, you better know I'm going to share it. Why? Because it's not about bragging, it's about branding. So thank you, Karina, and I certainly hope, I'm sure that we have enhanced your bottom line. Thank you again for having me. And if anyone would like to contact me or reach out to me or connect with me on any of my social media platforms, as I said before, you can go to Patricia Rogers 360.com, and that will connect you to all of my social media platforms. You can also schedule a link there on my calendar if you would like to be one of our speakers at our upcoming events for 2023. I love you all, and I look forward to seeing you all at the top. Bye-bye.